It appears to be raining once again. I'm sure you all know what that means, right? So we've arrived at a spot. It's very wet. We weren't really planning on coming exactly here, but hey, it works. And there's definitely some ants happening, so seems we've made a decent decision. I guess I'll keep y'all updated on the ants. So, Novomess or cockerelli have been one of the main species flying here. And unfortunately for this here queen, the Phytole spadonia got to her first.
No.
No!
No.
But, you know, hey, Phytole spadonia gotta eat. So, they're there. But it's okay. It's okay. We got a live one in here. A live two in here. And one, another one. So, you know, we're getting there. I've also got a tube with like 10 of them, but don't tell him that.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Why is it so big?
Right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. I need to record this too.
I mean, I hear that a lot. Why is it so big? But like, come on. Never seen a worm snake that big.
Worm snake.
Pick him up, pick him up.
Yeah.
Give me some scale. Keep open.
Wow.
That is a big worm snake. So this is relatively unexpected. Not entirely, but relatively. It's a colony of Pogonomyrmex bicolor. These could fly here tomorrow morning, but I don't know that we're going to be here tomorrow morning, so this might be all that you see these in this video. But this is one that I don't show off very often, and they're one of my favorites. That one's missing 2 legs.
What the hell?
Having a rough time.
That's sad.
But yeah, these are pretty similar to Pogonomyrmex barbatus, but smaller, and they have a black gaster. So, you know, pretty cool. Big old desert blonde tarantula running around. And it looks like either a female or not fully mature male, which is something you don't see all that often running around. Pretty sure its burrow is that right there. So that's cool. There's also a Novomess queen. Once more, I have found myself in the great area of southern Arizona, starting off the night, before I could even do a proper introduction, with a black-necked garter snake. He's pretty cool. So I am going to just go ahead and let him go and continue on with the night. But I'd say that's a pretty solid start. Also, yeah, they're pretty aquatic. If you couldn't tell, this is where we found him, in this pool. So that's pretty cool. So everyone abandoned me to go blacklight. And that's fine. I will definitely be checking up on the blacklight shortly. But since there's snakes out, I'm just gonna look a little bit more, see if I can find anything cool. You know how it is. There's a pretty decent one. Tiger rattlesnake. Only the second and the biggest one that I've seen. It's a pretty big snake. Pretty big for a tiger, at least. Shortly after, we found one of Arizona's most sought-after snakes, a thorn scrub hooknose snake. I have seen quite a few of these in the past, but I will never complain about seeing one. They're beautiful. I also saw this Sonoran gopher snake that I didn't take a video of, but here's a picture. Anyhow, after a very snaky night, the next morning would be some of the most insane anting I've ever had in my life. And that is not an exaggeration. Here's a very rare sight. These Phytole ray are actually mating. All these rhea are landing in an absolutely terrible spot. There's Pogonomyrmex and Novomess just all over the ground here. So all these rhea are like getting attacked. There's literally one in here that's trying to kill a Novomess that's on her. It's pretty bad, but hopefully we can get a good number that aren't too messed up. Save them from certain death. Kind of a surprising start to the morning, as this species group is pretty uncommon in these mountains, but there's a Myrmecocystis mimicus queen digging a hole. That's pretty cool. Huge Tetramorium spinosum flight. This is a favorite species of mine, so very, very cool to see that. Of course, as always with these guys, I never see them releasing any males, but oh, there's one. There's one male. But I always find fertile queens, so that's cool, I guess. Here we have an actively mating Novomester albicetosus, which I've never actually seen them mating. I've caught thousands of queens before, but I've never actually seen them mating. So that's cool. So for those of you that stuck around past the intro, you are being handsomely rewarded, as basically every ant species is having their flights. I've got like 6 or 7 species in this cup. Don't worry, they will all be separated out shortly, but I only have the one cup, so nobody seems to be fighting, which is nice. But yeah, there's a lot of ants happening. So we're about to start heading out from our lightning round anting. I still have some stuff to show you guys, but you know, for now we are departing this location. But I wanted to show you, last night at the blacklight, we got this major male ox beetle. And this is the first time that I've ever seen a major male. Normally the minor males are pretty common, and they've got tiny, tiny wimpy little horns. But these major males are pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. So I'm very glad that after like 3.5 years of blacklighting in their habitat, that I finally actually found a major male. Or that I should say, our blacklight attracted one. I didn't actually notice it until someone grabbed it, but you know, technicality. Now I get to deal with the fun part about collecting a ton of ants. Tubing them. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. Now some of you may be asking, Tyler, why the heck do you need so many ant queens? And the answer is, I don't. But you might. Most of the ants collected in this video are going to statesideants.com, America's ant shop. Head over there to get yourself some nice healthy ant colonies. I've got a link in the description. Anyway, that's all for this video, but there's more monsoon season content coming soon, so stay tuned.